an election year guaranteed to divide us.
This is a debacle.
Finally, a second term we can all agree on.
Yes!
Comedy Central's The Daily Show. Mondays with Jon Stewart. Tonight at 11, 10 Central on Comedy Central. And next day on Paramount+.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. He wasted no time bringing me the bottle. I'm going to share with you. I'll share with you. I asked him how old he was instead of age. Yeah, there you go. Now listen, you guys, before we continue, I just want to express my gratitude and thank everybody who's been a part of this journey so far. Thank you all again for tuning in. Of course, we've got Zach producing this episode with Rogue Media Network. Thank you guys so much. And to Zach has been, doing his big one back here, making sure, we all sound good, look good. Been in here more times than me. Zach, I really appreciate you. So thank you so much for being so delicate with the show. Thank you. Now, listen, before we continue with my very, very exciting guest, I just want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This is right here is going to fuck you up. You ready? Right. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office. That's right. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen. If you're looking to buy a house, it's the new year. You want to get you a brand new spanking house. You don't know what you're doing. David's going to walk you through it. Through. Se habla español también to my boy David Santabanez. Keep doing your big one, bro, and congratulations to all your success. And thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Anika Armstrong with Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. I love this place, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of my God, signature crab cakes, pastas, seafood, and more. If you don't like seafood, go try her pasta. I love all the pastas. I roll around every pasta every weekend. It's my favorite's the crabby seafood pasta at Union Hall, and she's got a Union Grove location coming in Woodway very, very soon. Follow on Facebook at Armstrong's Bayou Cafe Corporation or Anika Armstrong. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Manny Guerrero at Blue Star RV Services. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and even food trucks. I know that you guys be having the food trucks and the RVs, and all they do is break down and should be breaking. Just call Blue Star RV Services. He don't care where you are, how late it is. Him and his team are going to go out there. Highly professional and reliable. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen of Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Carlos Salazar with Tamborazo Estilo Rancho. I love saying that. Sexy. Isn't it sexy saying that? I love it. It's my radio voice. Shut up. He provide live music for any event, birthdays, quinceas, weddings, and so much more. It's so funny. He get the party started with the best group in the area. Sure to get everyone off their feet and enjoy all the festivities. That's right. Call the number on the screen to book and follow on Facebook at Tamborazo Estilo Rancho LLC. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I'm not going to go on without thanking Waco Bolt and Supply Company, your new go-to source for nuts, bolts, and all industry supplies, offering a wide selection of high-end products with competitive pricing. Do that one over. Of course, the Waco Bolt and Supply Company, your new go-to source for nuts, bolts, and industry supplies, offering a wide selection of high-end products with competitive pricing. Perfect for all my friends who are handyman and construction. I have tons of you guys. Follow on Facebook at Waco Bolt and Supply Company and call the number on the screen for more information and to place your order. Se habla español también to Waco Bolt and Supply Company. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, I'm so excited to be recording this next episode. I've been keeping my eye out on this person. There's no gay way. It wasn't being gay. I was not being gay. I was not being gay. I've never slid in your DMs. Tell them right now.
Yeah, he ain't never did that.
I've never done that. Thank you so much. And the girlfriend, she's nice and chocolate back there, and I'm not trying to fight
and
with
fine
her.
as hell.
She is fine as hell. She's very fine. I've never been on that side of the road, sexually. So I'm scared. They said once you go black, you never go back. Is it true? Yeah, okay.
It's true.
Yeah, he can't see it. No, listen, you guys, I'm so excited. He asked me not to say his government name on camera because he is quite the enigma, but at the same time, he's an entrepreneur in his own right, and I felt like he definitely deserved a spot on the show. I'm so excited welcoming the up-and-coming Ape Mode performance here on The Public Affair. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
First things first.
Okay.
I want to give you a token of my gratitude for having me on the show.
Thank you so much.
I know it didn't fit you, but we're going to get you the right size. Why you got to
put me on blast, bitch?
Hey, man. Just call it how it is.
Excuse me, it's a dry fit shirt, and you have to go up a size when it's dry fit, okay? And I'm bloated. I'm not going to lie. I've been bloated. I've been stress eating, okay?
Nah, I'd be like that.
No, but I thank you so much. We're going to get me a bigger size.
Yeah, I got you.
He's fucked up for that.
I'm not fucked up. I'm normal.
You're not. It's cool. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love, first of all, here, hold the shot bottle.
Okay.
I don't know why you're trying to get me drunk, okay? You guys, I want you to
I just wanted to get you more in your element.
I stays in my element. Don't worry about all that. Listen, okay, guys, this is the reason why I invited him on the podcast. I love your design concepts.
Oh, thank you.
Mode performance. I love watching you brand yourself on Instagram. You're up and coming. You know, you're very young, and I'm trying to look for more younger people like you. You know, because I think it's important. You know, you guys are like the next generation of entrepreneurs
right
in town. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get more into all that later. But you know, you asked me not to say your name, and you're trying to keep your identity hidden. Can you talk to us a little bit about why and what the tactic is behind that?
Yes, I just take confidentiality and privacy real serious. Like I don't want people don't have to know me.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's just like with social media and all that. Like everybody posts like their whole life on there.
Right.
I mean that's not me.
Okay. You really don't. Except I did do my homework tea on you back in 2013. You had a mouthpiece on you. Yes, you did.
Oh yeah,
Well, you've changed. It's been over 10 years. And so,
yeah.
Okay, so for the most part, though, you wouldn't want to know the person. You don't want people to know the person behind the mask that's creating this up and coming brand.
Correct, because I don't want to be famous at all. Like I just want my brand to be famous. Like I said before, when I was talking to you in the DM, I was like,
yes,
I don't want to be. Like, I don't care much for that.
Sure. You'd make the perfect side piece. Yes, you'd make the perfect side piece because you just shut the fuck up. Yeah, and you don't want nobody knowing who you are. Now, do you guys wear the mask in bed?
Nah.
No? You hear them wear the mask in bed, girl? Okay, she said, take that bitch off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, okay, so for anybody who is watching the podcast right now, and we're just going to call you Ape for short. Okay, and I wanted to call you Ape Escape in reference to the PS1 game. You had no idea what I was talking about. But listen,
no, that's way before my time.
That is way before your time. But can you just talk to us a little bit about who you are in your life growing up? And
I'll take my life growing up?
Yeah.
I mean, I was born here, born and bred, South Waco.
South Side.
Yeah, that's about it. I come from Mexican descent. I am Mexicano. I claim myself Mexicano. I always root for my raza.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Did you have any adversities growing up here in South Waco?
Did I have what?
Adversities?
Like, yeah, man. I'm just like anybody else. I'm a regular human being.
You quite the troublemaker?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Tell me about some of your most cringiest moments growing up and when you were a troublemaker.
They weren't really cringy. That was more of a mischievous kid,
Oh, really?
Like, I was always curious.
Okay, got you.
Like, curious about everything. I questioned everything. I wondered about everything.
Did you talk back a lot? Were you one of those?
What do you mean, like?
Well, like to your parents and stuff. Would you say that you were pretty insubordinate?
Define insubordinate. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that word means.
They told me not to use big words. Like you were a bad kid. Like you talked back a lot. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I had the utmost respect for my parents.
Yeah,
they were some really good parents.
Yeah. Okay. So life growing up for you was pretty much easy peasy, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. What did you guys face any like adversity or like any trouble growing up? I mean, you claim you're Rasta and you're Mexican, and I don't know how your experience was, maybe 10 years ago. But I wonder if you had faced any, troubles growing up as a Mexican American.
Yeah, I mean, I come from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not everything was perfect where I came
definitely.
from. Like, we had our, our down times.
Did you grow up in a household with both parents? Or?
Yes, I did, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So, listen, did you, how were you as far as like fitting in when you were growing up? I mean, were you like pretty social, or would you say that you were more antisocial? And I asked this because this is going to tell me who I'm dealing with here on the show in a second. Yeah.
So I actually was antisocial.
Yeah.
I was quiet, I didn't really speak much, but I thought a lot,
Yeah.
But in high school, like I would play soccer.
Okay.
Run cross country, talk to the people that I talked to. I mean, I'm like I don't even know how to explain it. Like a popular loner, if that makes sense.
Yeah, explain that. I'm pretty much a dumbass here. So.
Like, I don't know. Like, I was just always posting like funny shit on Instagram.
Okay, got you.
Like that's where I was like mainly talked.
Yeah.
Express myself, as you would say. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, but when you say a popular loner, though, I mean, would you say that you were antisocial for the most part?
Yeah, I was. Okay. Like, I didn't really fuck with nobody
but
like that.
A lot of people knew who you were.
Yeah, but that was because cross country and soccer and all that. That would kind of give me recognition a little bit.
No, totally. Yeah. Why'd you get out of the soccer?
No, I didn't. I still play to this
day.
Play
soccer?
Hell yeah.
Do you play with the 7v7s and all that shit?
Hell yeah.
I'm like, all you guys do is fight.
Football.
All you guys do is fight. And
I mean, if you kick me, I'm kicking your ass too.
Well, all I'm saying is that there's a lot of running that needs to be taking place on the soccer fields these days, because I'm watching a bunch of titties bounce around. I'm watching too much titties bounce around.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be conditioned, Yeah, I've been running recently, so I'm trying to get my endurance back.
Yeah, so you do play for a local team here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
We're gonna have to. You know what? So let's just jump right into the apparel. Okay,
Yeah.
and so you have 8 Mode Performance, which is your apparel business
Mhm.
that you're starting. And so, what about apparel, shirts, and everything? What made you get into that?
I mean, since a youngin', I always liked clothes. I
Yeah.
liked shoes. In middle school, everybody had Jordans, Converse, all that good stuff, and I always been intrigued by fashion.
Mhm.
I like fashion.
Okay.
I'm not saying like I'm the best dressing motherfucker in the world, but like I like clothes. Like I like streetwear.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And I wanted to
okay.
create my own streetwear, but it's
Okay.
not only streetwear. You can use it for the gym. You can use it
Mhm.
for daily living. Don't
Well,
matter.
yeah, I need to hit the gym a little bit more, fitting into this large dry fit shirt that you gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was super, like, my titties were bouncing out of it while I'm talking about the soccer players' titties.
Yeah.
This was terrible. Yeah. No, but okay, so, as far as the apparel goes, though, I mean, so you've pretty much been into fashion your whole life
Mhm.
for the most part or whatever. So, what was the turning point in your life that said, you know what, I'm gonna start this brand and start pushing it?
Okay, so like I wasn't always like this. I always wasn't the best or the most confident version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a lot of inner dialogue. I had to like dig deep within me. Like
Sure.
just like anybody else, I have problems. Like I'm not perfect at all.
Okay, yeah.
So I would think to myself, I would think about all the areas that I can, prevail in or get better at.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I don't like being stagnant.
Sure.
I hate being stagnant. I
Sure,
don't want to be in
sure.
the same place I was last year. Like
Yeah,
I want to
fair.
grow continuously, like no matter what aspect of life. Like
Yeah.
I want to continue to better myself
Okay.
because yeah.
When you say that you have problems, can you kind of elaborate on that? And I think it's important too because you're a 25-year-old man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're Latino, and that's not something that we talk about. And so when you say that you were going through some issues, like what kind of things were you going through? And you were just like, hey, my escapism is going to be 8 Mode Performance.
So like I wasn't always social, like I said,
Yeah.
I was antisocial. Like
Sure,
I fucking hated presenting in class. Like if I had to do a presentation,
Okay, got
I'm
you.
like fuck, all these people staring at me and shit. What the fuck you looking at? Nah, but I didn't like people staring at me. Like
Okay,
I don't
got
like
you.
when people stare at me.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Was that what
But I had grew out of that. Like I'm not
Okay,
even
got
in
you.
that stage of life anymore. That was just back when I was in high school. I started reading a lot of books and I started like digging deeper and
Okay.
understand why it is the things that happen. Like why does this happen?
Okay, got you.
Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's part of being a loner too. You had a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah.
So that you have the ape that represents 8 Mode Performance,
Mhm.
and what is the inspiration behind the design concept of your brand?
Right. So like I said, I'm always how would I say this? Damn, what's that word? Well, anyways, like I'd be thinking a lot, right?
Yeah.
So one day I was just brainstorming. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I would be brainstorming a lot, right?
Sure, yeah.
So one day I was watching Dragon Ball Z,
Okay.
and you know Goku.
Yes, I know Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so like when he looks up at
I'm
the
not
moon.
some prude, okay? Like,
Yeah. Like when he looks up at the moon,
Yeah.
he turns into a gorilla,
Oh, that's
like
right.
an enraged
Oh,
gorilla,
Yeah, okay.
and he like just destroys everything in his sight.
Sure.
And he rages, like he gets enraged and he
Yeah.
has red eyes. So that inspired me because like I am similar to that way.
Okay, got you.
If that makes sense.
No, yeah, for sure.
But I use it towards like my goals and aspirations. Like I enrage
Okay.
towards my goals.
Right.
And
Yeah, well, because I looked it up and I thought it was funny, not funny, but I thought it was intriguing that you used the ape to represent your brand, right? Because in most cases, the ape represents like physical malice or
Mhm.
ugliness, you know what I mean, and scary.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if that, and now that you say that you reference it off the anime, right, off of Dragon Ball Z, so it makes a little bit more sense to me. I wondered if you thought that the ape, how does the ape relate to you individually?
so like the actual
yeah.
ape itself,
Yeah,
sure,
like the animal,
the animal, right? He's tough, got a big ass chest,
Yeah.
he's swole.
Are you tough? Have a big ass chest and are you swole?
I would think so, yeah. Like, I let my nuts hang type shit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Nah, but look, I just like
No,
the
yeah.
way I just like their whole appearance, their
Mhm.
like what they're about, like they get angry as hell
Sure.
and like they start beating on their chest.
Okay,
like,
got you.
They're like dominant.
Yeah.
Like
So
a
it
dominant
doesn't-
creature.
It doesn't necessarily have to represent anything ugly for your brand.
Yeah, it's nothing
Yeah.
ugly for my brand at least.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, everybody else has different
Well, this
views.
shirt is beautiful. I'll tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
So, but you're in business by yourself though, right?
It's
25
just
years
me.
old.
Well, me and my
Okay.
manufacturer.
Oh, okay. Oh, the person that makes the shirts. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
All right, so why the decision not to go into business with somebody?
Well, no, it's not that I don't.
Mhm.
I'm very selective of who I do business
Yeah, and
with.
you have to be.
I want to be sure that they're going to be a vital component to, and like achieve. I mean, not achieve. Like put in,
Yeah.
like be on the same mission as me. Like
Mhm.
be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Like, got to be loyal. Don't be greedy.
Right.
Stuff like that.
No, okay, I got you for sure. And so, what would you say are some, like, what I really liked about you is that you slid in my DMs, right?
Mm.
And said, hey, I have this brand, check it out. And I immediately fell in love with A-Mode Performance. I thought that the design concept was like amazing, right? It was so,
Right.
because while we talked about the gorilla representing ugliness and, and being just like feral, whatever, you know what I mean? I was intrigued that was this sounds so weird. You guys are gonna think I'm fucking weird.
Mm.
I was intrigued, but that was the design that you decided to move forward with, or the animal that you decided to move forward with. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? And I really appreciated watching you push your brand like on social media. It was like every day. You know what I mean? And so I guess with that bears the question is, what are your individual techniques in pushing 8-Mode Performance?
My individual techniques is just posting a lot of content,
Yeah.
creating a lot of content, just putting my name out there, reaching out to people who have like huge following bases.
Okay.
And connecting with them,
Yeah.
start connecting with them, build a relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure it's like an even exchange.
Yeah, I got you.
Like there's no such thing as something for nothing.
For sure. Was there ever a time though, because you mentioned being like a lone or a popular loner or whatever we said, right? And so but you freely and more comfortably like message me, and we don't know each other, right? And so was there something about yourself that you had to change to do that? You know,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, like when I started on the radio when I was your age, I was adding everybody on social media, like people that I don't even fucking know, and half of them been on the show, right? And I felt like that was like important, and so I wonder if that made you nervous for being like the antisocial person that you said that you used to be.
Yeah. Well, now it don't make me nervous.
Yeah.
Like I did a lot of growing, a lot of like you said, you got out your shell.
Yeah, you have to.
But it took a lot for me. Like it took a while, like probably up to my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
like
no,
I started reading books. I started doing like self-help. Like actually paying attention to myself and
Right,
what
for
I
sure.
actually want in life.
No, yeah, I got you.
Started reconnecting with myself, actually, like just digging deeper within me, like
Mhm.
like just digging into more of my masculinity, like just just embracing who I actually am.
Yeah.
But like just because you're somewhere doesn't mean you can't evolve.
I don't know if you're gonna cry or if you're just hot under that hoodie.
Nah, it's just
yeah. Your
I'm not
your
crying. It's
eyes
just
are red. I'm just watching you.
nah, I'm good. I have like my eyes get irritated.
Oh, they get irritated. Okay, well he's getting irritated. Oh shit.
Damn, bro, you're drunk as
We'll
hell.
just cut that. No, we're not. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. Well, listen. I almost called you by your name. 8-Mode. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, but when we get back, I want to know more about some of the challenges as a young entrepreneur that you might face, and what the future of 8-Mode Performance is. So you guys stay tuned, and when we get back, we're gonna have more with 8-Mode Performance here on The Public Affairs. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest, Mr. 8-Mode Performance, is in the building. He's discreet. He's a little bit soft-spoken, but you know what? He's still a good time. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Anna Banda. That's right, they rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. Perfect for when your car breaks down and you need somebody to come tow it, all right? 100% reliable. They're now offering roll-off dumpsters as well. Perfect for those big get-togethers. You know, you're Mexican. You guys like to have those big, giant get-togethers, right? Oh, and then she's black, so you're black and Mexican, so you guys like that bigger get-together.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah, the best of both worlds. So you make sure y'all get the dumpster trailer so that way you guys throw all the trash away, okay? Listen, book now with the number on the screen of Banda's Hauling Service. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Ociel Penguin Benitez with Funtown RV, the best in RV sales. That's right. Penguin works overtime to make sure you and your family are situated and settled in an RV best suited for you. Toy haulers, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and so much more. Se habla español también. Follow Penguin's cool RV deal and tips on Facebook. To Penguin, thank you so much for bringing us this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Striker Post Photography with Myra Rosales, a digital photo booth business perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. Call and book now with the number on the screen. Follow on Facebook at Striker Post Photography. To my girl Myra Rosales, I'm so proud of you for doing the damn thing, girl. Keep doing your thing. To strike a pose. Thank you so much for all you do for me in the show. So Leal Snacks with Eric Leal and Denicio Leal, offering the best vending machines and food areas, perfect for your business or job. I hate when you go to a business or a job and they don't got no vending machines or food area. Just call Leal Snack and let them take care of it for you, all right? They've got the best in the business with a team of technicians that are absolutely dedicated to getting you what you need. Call them and book now with the number on the screen. Se habla español también to Leal Snacks. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training and elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes with professionals like George De Leon. The Public Affair also is a proud sponsor of the Soko soccer teams, coached by my very good friend, Mr. Coach Mauro Maldonado. Keep doing your thing, bro. You and your team of coaches and the children are absolutely wonderful. The Soko Soccer Academy, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we've got more. My very special guest, young up-and-coming clothes apparel designer, 8 Mode Performance is in the building. Okay, and so you know what, I referenced the mask earlier, right? And how you like to be discreet,
Yeah.
and, you know, your identity hidden. I said he'd be the perfect side piece.
Low profile.
Low profile. Back in the day, were you always like that too? Like, was
Yeah.
no face?
I've always liked
Like
that.
when you were on Grindr, did you put no face?
What is Grindr?
Oh, he's straight. Girl, he's straight. You don't have to worry about nothing. He's good. No, yeah, he doesn't know what Grindr. You don't know what Grindr is?
The fuck? Nah.
Can you Google Grindr when you get off? Do you have
Sure.
your phone on you?
I do.
Put it out. And look, pull it out and Google Grindr. It's Grindr.
The fuck is Grindr? Wait, GR what?
Grindr.
DR.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's it say?
Wait a minute. It's the world's largest social networking app for gay, bi, trans, and queer people.
It's where guys meet each other. Hello?
Download Grindr today.
Girl,
to
did you know what
discover.
Grindr was? Yeah, how did he? No, be lucky that your man does not know what Grindr is, because it's unfortunate that other bitches' men know what Grindr is and have been on there.
Hey, bro, that's like some Euphoria shit.
Like the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on Grindr for a little bit.
Mm.
I
So how does that work? Like, what?
So you basically say, this is what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
And a guy who's looking for the same thing, you just meet, it's like a hookup app.
Oh, okay.
I was on it back in the day, and then my producer encouraged me to get off of it because, you know, they are fucking weird on Grindr. Some of them are weird. I've met some cool, like, I've met some people that were still actually friends. You know what I mean? But like some people are just.
What was like your weirdest encounter?
Okay.
If you don't,
I
know.
no, yeah, I love it. I had an encounter. I told this on the show years ago.
Okay.
Years ago, but there was a guy who I hooked up with, lived on the same street as 3 of my straight guy friends.
Right.
And so I was like, what the fuck are the odds, right? And I don't just go F my friends. Like, that's weird, right? And so I was like, God, if it's any of them, we're going to have a conversation. Like, you know, is this what you want to do? But I ended up not being one of them. It ended up being some other guy, and he was kind of lame. Man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, it was awkward. That was awkward because it was literally on the same street as all of them. Like, they all were right there. So it was really weird. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so listen. Enough about Grindr, and don't get on Grindr, please.
I'm good.
Have you ever had gay guys hit on you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. At
Yeah.
work.
Huh?
At work.
Oh, at work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you where you work.
I just
after this.
disregard it.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, it's
But
just like, it's
as
nothing
gays-
personal.
as
I just
gays-
don't roll
no,
that
yeah,
way. You know what I
just
mean?
don't run that way. I know you don't run that way because you didn't even know what fucking Grindr is. She said, bitch, you better not. No, honey, let me tell you something. You have nothing to worry about. He's good. He's in the clear. I promise. He is not sus by any means. Now, if he would have laughed at the Grindr joke, I probably would have been like, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's good for you. Okay, so listen, do you face you're young and you're trying to build a brand here, right? And listen, when I was 25 and I was barely getting started on the radio, I still just wanted to go out and party. You know what I mean? I wanted to be a 25-year-old person with no responsibility, whatever. Do you find challenges being a young entrepreneur up and coming?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
can we
is
talk a
tough.
little bit about it?
It's tough, man. Nobody besides my family and
Mhm.
you know, my girlfriend and
Yeah.
like nobody supports you like that.
Okay.
Like nobody support. Well, I have a few couple of people that do,
Right.
and I appreciate them so much. And like I'm just very grateful. Just like they see something in me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm coming up.
Do you get discouraged with the lack of support? Like,
Nah,
no.
hell no, because I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for me. And personally, I don't give a damn what they think.
Well, you can't though.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have haters all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
at a minute when I go sit down and take a piss, a bitch is gonna fucking hate on me.
Facts,
Just the
bro.
other day, some bitch told me she was gonna sue me. I was like, bitch, I just woke up. I haven't even had coffee. Like, what are you talking about?
You got haters.
Yeah, I do. It's unfortunate.
That's okay. It just comes with it.
Though. It comes with it. It does come with it. But I wonder, listen, I don't know that. Okay, because I will tell you this. Like, when I started the public affair, I was like pre-30s, right? Like, I was 29 years old. And, while I still didn't have the answers to everything, I think I had already been established in my media career, to withstand a lot of that. I mean, it amplified more as the years went on. But at 25, I don't know that I would be able to handle like people messaging me the way they do now. Do you know what I mean? In comments. So I wonder, how have you had to deal with that and how you have handled it?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm like a one-man army.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing everything myself.
Right.
It's not going to always be like that forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to expand.
Right.
One way or another. I believe in my abilities. I have faith in myself.
Right.
And I'm in alignment with who I want to be.
I got you.
And with that, like, when you mix faith with desire, like, you're destined to win, buddy.
I love that. I love that so much. That's awesome, bro. And so I wonder though, because like you still want to, like, I'm sure you still want to go party. You know what I mean?
To be honest, no.
You don't at 25.
I've had like my fair share. It's nothing to me. Like, there's no growth. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like a little drink here and there.
Right.
I'm not
I
much
don't know
of a
why you're
partier.
trying to get me fucked up with this lemonade.
Nah.
Okay.
Trying to get you in your element.
He was really trying to shove me that lemonade down my throat, right? Yeah, I had enough shoved down my throat yesterday. I don't need all that. Okay?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. A bitch was gagging.
Oh, shit. It's that grinder shit.
It was not that grinder shit. Somebody that I just know.
Oh,
okay. Who tried to steal my stress ball.
Oh, yeah. You would have had to set your goons out for him.
What'd you say?
Like, set your goons out for him.
Oh, yeah. I don't have goons. I need goons.
Okay.
Do you have goons?
Nah.
No. Okay, gotcha.
It's just me.
What helps you? I think that's admirable, though. Like, that you mentioned, I don't like to go out anymore. You're still young, though. Do you know what I mean? There's still, I feel like there's still a lot that you're missing out on. And so, but what makes you hungry for this success? What makes you hungry to drive this business to where it's going?
Just overall growth, bettering myself every single day. It's taught me a lot. Like, I'm not the same person that I was yesterday.
Sure.
Like, I'm constantly growing. Like, I'm like taking in knowledge. I'm trying to be like a sponge and absorb all the knowledge that I can, because it's gonna put me in a better situation, put me in better opportunities. Sure. Like, they're gonna keep coming, and you gotta act quick. Yeah. Like, when opportunity comes, like, I had to seize this opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I didn't pull up, like, who knows what would have happened? Wouldn't have happened.
I would have had to like get another person.
Yeah, which is normal.
Annoying.
Yeah. Is it hard for you to get people on here?
Not anymore.
Nah.
No, not anymore. Not everybody wants to be on the show, which is great, right?
Yeah.
I run into my challenges when I have to reschedule.
Right.
It's like, fuck, why'd you tell me 30 minutes prior? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
what are some of the adversities that you have faced during this podcast?
Why is he turning the tables?
I'm the interviewer now, bitch.
Oh my God. There's Amo before. I hope that when I say this, it inspires you, because you are younger than me, right? And so as far as adversities, I've lost friends along the way. And there were people in my life that I thought would be supportive when I started the show. Then they weren't. But then when the show grew, all of a sudden they came back out of nowhere. Like, oh, hey, bro, what's up? Like,
it's that fake shit.
We all niggas and shit, right? Like, oh, we're bitch. Like, when I announced the show, you were like, oh, I'm not sharing it. It's not going to do nothing. And I have my own fair share of like mental insecurities as well. Right. You know what I mean? And I think, and I say this again to inspire you, because you mentioned being a popular loner, right? Which tells me that you might deal with the same insecurities sometimes. You have to have the right people around you. You have to have the right people around you that, like, I have two best friends that I reference almost on every episode. And while they're both heterosexual, masculine men, and they both, while they approach things the same way, they approach things different at the same time. And so one of them is real tough, and when he sees me crying, it's like, stop your fucking crying, get the fuck up, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? He's
real.
Yeah, he's 100%.
You want
real.
People like that,
and you have to have people like that. He's 100% real. I can't ever say that he wasn't real at the times. And I've talked about it on the episode where I was interviewed. There's times I want it to be different, but that's his way of projecting to me, you're better than what you think you're going through right now. And then, my other best friend is the same way. He's like, you this is your show. Why are you letting this shit get to you? This is your show. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. Yeah. It is my fucking show. But, anyway, did you have to deal with losing people along the way in your
I had to distance myself.
You had to distance
from a lot of people, because their vision wasn't in line with my vision.
Right.
And you're the sum of the 10 people or the 5 people you hang out with. So if you hang around with killers, robbers, that's what you're gonna be. So
Judge Judy says that if you put a rotten apple in a barrel of good apples, it doesn't turn the rotten apple doesn't turn good with the good apples.
I love that.
The good apples they all turn rotten with the rotten apple.
Right.
That was a very powerful saying, and it comes up to what you're saying as well. And so when you said that you had to cut people off, how did they take it?
Shit, they didn't care. I don't give a fuck. Not gonna lie. I mean, they don't. I mean, they got their own lives going on.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I don't care either. So
you're just about your business.
Yeah, like I just want to be focused on me and my family.
Yeah.
My girl. Like just focus on me.
I got you. She's so cute over there.
She's
so cute.
amazing.
She is amazing. She looks like she likes Dragon Ball Z too.
5 stars.
Yeah. You love watching it? Oh, you grew up on. Oh, she's a keeper. Okay, so listen. Now, 8 Mode Performance. Now we got shirts, right? What else are we doing? I mean, are you making other types of clothing, like maybe sneakers?
Yes.
I need some boxers. You should make me some boxers,
bro. I want to expand, like
Yeah.
I want to expand everything. I want backpacks, underwear, shoes, socks, backpacks, like balaclava masks like this.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like
I would wear one on the show if you got one made for me.
Yeah, man.
I would, but I don't
like wear it throughout the whole show.
I would wear it through the whole show. On God, I would.
Like no bullshit.
I swear to Bob, I would wear it.
All right, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
You can. I fucking wear that bitch. I don't give a shit. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the steps for you to go ahead and continue with the apparel, like the extra apparel and everything?
So what I'm doing right now, man, I'm taking it day by day.
Okay.
But I'm still aiming for the same goal, same outcome.
Right.
It's not gonna come to me quick. It's gonna be patience, a lot of patience, bro. It's gonna take. Oh, it might not take that long. It's different for some people, Like everybody's on a different wavelength. Sure, everybody's in a different period in their life.
Right.
It might take me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Right.
Before I actually get to see some exponential growth.
Yeah.
But I'm in it for the long haul. I love every second of it. I love the grind.
I love it.
I love it so much. Like something about training, like it feeds me. It feeds my soul. Like it keeps me going. Like I love it, bro.
You have to have that drive though. And do you think
you seen Paid in Full?
No.
Okay, well
the movie.
It's like
I've heard of the movie.
It's about some drug dealers based off in Harlem.
Okay.
And one of the main characters, his name is Mitch.
Yeah.
They call him like Money Making Mitch.
Okay.
He was like, I love the game, man. I love every second of it.
Yeah.
Like this is all a game, bro. If you think about it, like you gotta play to win.
He's like striking my soul. Like it's weird.
But like it's not to say like you're like your competition isn't other people.
Right.
Your competition is your old self.
It's yourself. Correct.
Like some people they get on social media, they start comparing themselves, and like comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't look at somebody else's blessings and be like, man, like why can't I have that shit? But you can.
You can.
You're just too focused on them.
Yeah.
You're not paying attention to your own self.
Yeah. Do you think that a lot of people in your generation they lack the same drive that you do when it comes to like being hungry for success or like building their own brands and stuff like that, or just being successful in general?
Yeah, absolutely. Like there's only a select few. Like there's a lot of people in the world trying to get it. Like you're not the only one.
Right.
But that shouldn't bother you. Like as long as you believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and like I said, you're in alignment with who you want to be, you're gonna get that shit, no doubt.
Right. What was there anybody or anything that inspired you to do what you're doing now?
So many people inspire me. So many things. Like not even just people. Like movies, music.
Yeah.
Like, I love music. Believe it or not, like in one period of my life, I wanted to become a rapper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You and the rest of this fucking.
Yeah.
Let me get one rapper on the show, and my DMs are lit for fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. If I would take the money that all these people offered me to be on the show, I probably wouldn't have to work another day in my life.
Yeah.
From the rappers that say how much for an interview.
Yeah.
How much did you pay to be on the show?
Cerro.
$0, right? You just
Cerro.
Thank you. Please tell them why everybody thinks I'm fucking filthy fucking rich.
Hey, it's coming, man.
Nah, I got you. Yeah.
Well, that's if you want that lifestyle. I don't know what your goals and aspirations are, but
you know what? I like giving back. I've found joy and solace in giving back, especially when I took on sponsoring the Soka soccer teams with my best friend, Coach Mauro Maldonado. And when I give back to him and his teams, for the kids and stuff like that, I used to hate kids. I used to hate kids, but now it's like they're cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're so grateful, like for everything, and it's just cool watching them. I don't know. It's just and the parents. I love the parents, and it's really cool. I don't know. I do. I want to be. If I'm rich and I become rich and famous, I would definitely want to take care of my people. I want to make sure that my brothers have never a financial worry in the world. and I'll be content.
Respect.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yes.
For that.
Thank you. That's all I have to say.
100. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh my God. You know what? I had such a good time. I mean, what is next for 8 Mode Performance?
The next is worldwide domination. I'm not even playing either.
Oh, okay.
I want the whole world to wear this shit right here.
Yeah.
And they're going to wear it.
Listen, if I go to a Grammy red carpet event, I will wear 8 Mode Performance. Okay. Well, okay, listen. So if we want to order any shirts, if we're interested in the design, how can we find you? How can we look you up? How can we order all that?
My Instagram at 8 Mode Performance. I do not have a website yet, but it's coming.
Coming soon. All right. And so we can order shirts.
Yes.
On there. And right now we just have shirts.
Yeah.
But we're working on more.
Working on more.
Good. Is there anything that you can leave us with? Did I miss anything that you might have wanted to touch on?
No, I mean, we don't have enough time, but I do want to say the quote by Steve Jobs. He said that life becomes much more broader once you realize the simple fact that this world is made up of no people smarter than you. Mm-hmm. So like you can mold it, you can shift it. Like you don't have to just sit there and just walk and go to work and back and forth. Just like a normal life. Like nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like we need people like that. We need like clerks. We need cashiers. Sure. We need people like that.
We need podcasters.
We need podcasters.
We need podcasters. Yeah. You know, you're very philosophical, and I appreciate that about you. You know, especially as young as you are, and I really hope that you are. This is the beginning for you. And with respect, you are just starting. So your followers will grow, your audience will grow, your everything will grow. You're gonna face a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know.
This is just the beginning, and I hope that as passionate as you are with 8 Mode Performance, that you don't let the shit hinder your growth. I hope that you will continue to drive, because you, for being so young as you are, and this is why I invited you on the show, for you being as young as you are, I don't see anybody else your age pushing the way you're pushing. I don't see anybody else as dedicated. I'm not talking about like your generation.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I really appreciate that about you. And I really hope that you'll continue to be successful. I hope that you'll continue to strive for success. And I hope that you won't ever, that it's going to be easy to get discouraged. It's going to be easy to like, you might put out a design and one person buys it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This show.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So, the flea market, right?
Of course.
La Pulga.
Yeah.
I went there. I set my stand up. Nobody bought shit.
Nobody bought shit. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I wasn't phased by it. I was like, just you motherfuckers wait.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's all.
It didn't phase me. Like it's part of it. Like the adversity as entrepreneurs. Like
yes, you're gonna have highs and you're gonna have lows.
Right.
And that's just the way it is.
But I'm fine with that.
But I'm wearing 8 Mode Performance. So. Well,
shout out to Public Affair.
Love it. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. I truly appreciate it. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Remind us how we can follow you on social media again.
So it is at 8 Mode Performance.
You sounded like you were going to say something else.
Nah, that was it.
That's it. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Please go follow at 8 Mode Performance on Instagram. Buy your apparel and get to see what he's got coming up next. Now, before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you all again so much for all the love and support. And I'm just going to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. J. Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and their entire family who provides delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. You guys got to go for dinner tonight. Go over to dinner tonight. It's so good. It's right here in University Parks Drive. If you live closer to Hewitt, they have one on Hewitt Drive as well. They have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert as well. I like to choose from the I like to build my own poke bowl, but you can choose from the menu item if you want, or just download the app. Download the app and pick from there. Joe Pedro and Poke, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to AG Mobile Car Care, my boy Alan Gonzalez, a mobile car mechanic specializing in oil change, tune-ups, and brakes. Y'all know we need the oil changes, and he'll come to you and do the fucking oil changes. Hello, does it get any better than that? I'm not trying to take my car to any store, all right? If you've got car problems that come out of nowhere, Alan's here to help. Habla español también. Call the number on the screen. Follow on Facebook at AG Mobile Car Care. To Alan Gonzalez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing, who provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area, promising 100% satisfaction guarantee, leaving your car looking brand spanking new and fresh. Pricing is such at jbautodetailing.net, and call the number on the screen to book. Follow on Facebook at JB Auto Detailing to my boy Joseph Blancas. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He's had me looking snackish for more than 180 something episodes of The Public Affair. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, Isai Reyes, and Sam Sabayas over there making you look like a snack as well. To Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Jeffrey Monreal with Boyo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in stop shop to get everything done. And one he's in my tent. He's in my tent, and he's in my starlights in my car as well.
Nice.
It's snackish. Yeah, I get the DMs. They're like, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public. To all of you guys, thank you again so much. I've got more of The Public Affair of the way. Of course, the 8 Mode performance. It was such a pleasure having you on the show, and I wish you nothing but the best. Now, don't forget, like, because he likes to be discreet, don't forget to always keep it between us.
Hey.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.